Namulaba Church of Uganda Primary School in Mukono District has an enrollment of over 300 pupils running from primary 1 to primary 7. The school, which is located in Naggojje sub-county, is however currently run by only 2 teachers after the other 2, who were making the total number of teachers to be 4, failed to turn up for duties at the opening of the schools after the COVID-19 lockdown on January 10th. According to school head teacher Catherine Nasuna, it's unfortunate that among the 4 teachers, 2 of them have not reported back.
We are understaffed. We are very few. We are only 3 teachers who are serving. Before the lockdown, we were 5 teachers. And after the lockdown, the 2 teachers refused to come back and they did not report. One of them is Kaberenge Ismail, and another one is Emetai Samuel.
She adds that because the teachers' accommodation is also their biggest challenge, she had even offered these teachers houses where they could sleep as they carried on their duties, but they also put down her offer.
Kaberenge Ismail, maybe he's just tired of the profession. And Emetai Samuel refused to be vaccinated. And according to the policy, we are not supposed to allow any teacher who was not vaccinated to come and serve. And he's a Branco.
Nasuna says she reported the matter to the district education officer and other relevant officials at the district, but they are yet to give responses.
I wrote a report and submitted it to the district office about the same issue. So I was still waiting for their reaction towards the problem. The workload is too much for us. It is too much. Now just imagine teaching classes from P1 up to P7. It's a lot of work. So it's a lot of work. We need at least to be helped by posting more teachers to this school so that we can work together as a team.
The situation at Namulaba Primary School is a replica of most of the government-aided schools in Mukono District, more so those in rural areas. At Naggojje Church of Uganda Primary School, teacher Eva Nakafeo said the school has only 4 teachers, though it runs up to primary 7.
We are having a shortage of teachers because now learners have now come back from home and they should learn, but the problem is now the scarcity of the teachers.
Yes, how many teachers do we have so far, and we are supposed to be with how many?
We are having 4 teachers, and I think the least we should be having is 7, but we are having 4. So being, it means that we are less by 3 to make 7.
My name is Naggojje, the head teacher of this school, Kayanja Community School. Now the enrollment, we are in 822 pupils, but we have challenges. The seats are not enough, the teachers are not enough. Here we are only 80 teachers paid by the government. Yeah.
So how did you distribute the teachers at class?
You distribute each one handles the class.
Mukono Chief Administrative Officer James Nkata says his office is ready to take action against teachers who have absconded their duties, but the head teachers have not yet reported to him.
You have raised an issue that one of the teachers there is a drunkard or habitual drunkard. I'm going to investigate that one. And if it is found to be true, then you will be subjected to our normal disciplinary process. If a teacher has not been teaching, that is, if he has been absent from duty, and the absence means he has been away for 10 days unauthorized and whose whereabouts are not even known, the head teacher is supposed to report that teacher to the chief administrative officer, and immediately we receive that kind of report, we delete that person or we suspend the salary of that person until he has been able to show cause why he should have been or why he should be paid. Now, if he is not successful in showing a cause, then he will be regarded to have absconded duty, and we submit that teacher to the disciplinary service commission for disciplinary, to take disciplinary action, including also termination of service on ground of abscondment of duty. So it takes as short as the head teacher reporting.
Yes.
And does not involve much more than that.
Nkata says that on the issue of the understaffing, the district recently ran an advert calling for applications of over 40 teachers who are going to bridge the gaps.
About the inadequate number of staffs, especially in Namulaba, I'm going to raise this matter up with the DEO so that we find a solution to it. But suffice to note that we are in process of recruiting over 40 new teachers. And when we have finished that kind of recruitment, again in the next about 1 month, we'll look at the basic requirements of these schools, some of these schools, and we will be able, I think, to address the issue of Namulaba and inadequacy.
However, the Mukono Resident District Commissioner, Hajat Fatuma Ndisaba Nabitaka, said that she had got information from the Office of the District Education Officer that over 100 teachers are also due for retirement. That means that the issue of understaffing is not yet to be sorted out, not even with the 40 teachers who are yet to be recruited.
All classes are highly populated because we are supposed to be 45 or 50 in the class, but most of the classes I've got 100 and plus, 105, 110, 120, 135, which is a big number for one person to handle. It's not easy.
Overpopulated classrooms is another problem which the head teachers in public schools are battling with.
Yes? One is too small. 3, yeah, someone was mentioning 3. Let's write 3. Huh?
Desks are not enough. You can find a class like that one of P3. One desk accommodates 8 to 6. Era classes tuba twagala kukosa endala kubanga teacher alina okusomesa abaana namba 5 okubeera mu class. Naye kati teacher ali mu class emu alina abaana 14 alina abaana 9. Nga okusinza ku mbeera tutambula. We reported it to the district. They said they will respond, and since now we are still waiting. Even the issue of the desks, we have written our requisition, we submitted it. We are still also waiting for the response from them.
Naggojje Primary School is currently having one of its classroom blocks lacking a roof, which was blown away by the winds during the COVID-19 lockdown. Teacher Nakafero therefore says they are squeezing the children in the available classrooms, which are not enough.
The biggest challenges we are facing, one is the building that was blown off by the strong wind during COVID. So now the children we are having, or the learners, are not having enough spaces to sit. Because now in the new normal, we were told to social distance ourselves. And now the biggest challenge we are facing is social distancing them in the rooms we are having, because another room was blown off.
The Nkata says all the government-aided schools in the district are currently overcrowded.
Current overcrowding in schools is inevitable, but it has arisen as a result of many or a number of private schools closing down and failing to reopen after reopening the economy. Now, most of those pupils or students have come to our public schools. And in other places, even where the schools have not been closed, the parents have realized that they might not have money enough to continue with private schools. So they have brought back our pupils. And you know, we are the people who have teachers. Those private schools do not have teachers. So the parents are coming to realize and building confidence in our schools. Now that has caught us, if I can say, unaware.
He says the Ministry of Education asked the district to buy tents and distribute them amongst the schools, but the district coffers are currently empty.
So what we have to do is to create space, to buy more desks, to create more classrooms. The ministry had advised us to buy temporary shelters, tents, and things of that nature. But we would not have the resources enough to do that. We will advise the ministry about our current status, so that maybe in the next financial year, some budget line can be found to cater for the increased number of pupils in our schools.
The pupils are squeezing themselves on the desks, and the head teachers are praying to God for COVID-19 not to get nearer to their schools, as they cannot observe social distance in the classrooms at the moment.